500,000 gallons of supercold liquid hydrogen and oxygen into Discovery's main fuel tank. The test firing of the 3 main engines with Discovery firmly bolted to the launch pad is a major hurdle before NASA can set a launch date for America's return to space.
This is a giant step back in our return to flight program.
But so far it hasn't gone well. This is the second attempt to fire the main engines. Last Thursday the test fizzled out in a shower of sparks after a sticking valve moved too slowly and computers shut the test down.
We have a cutoff.
The sparks weren't from the engines, just burners getting rid of excess hydrogen fuel. This morning at NASA's Mission Control at Cape Canaveral, tension was high. Under their new safety-first policy, a poll has to be conducted among mission managers before the countdown is allowed to proceed to the final stage. They all gave the thumbs up.
10, we have a go for main engine start. 7, 6, we have main engine start. The motor's up and running.
At first sight, it seemed the test had gone perfectly, the huge $40 million engines apparently performing well. Engineers will now be examining computer records to ensure that the hundreds of complex procedures leading to the firing did work correctly. But so far, the signs are good. By shuttle standards, it was a fairly routine procedure, but NASA did get it right this time. You could almost feel the relief in Mission Control. With one more job to fix on the orbiter itself, they're now pretty much on track to name a launch date for later this year. Ken Reese, ITN, Washington.
Everything had gone according to plan. During the test firing, which lasted only about 20 seconds, the engines developed about 1 million pounds of thrust. Engineers will spend the next few hours evaluating the test fully. There is one more test remaining, that of the solid rocket motor, scheduled for August the 20th, before a launch later next month. This is Linda Lewis for the 1 o'clock news in Washington.